Namaste, Hamisha Khush Raho Betiya. My name is Manisha Singh. Today I am teaching you concentration of food by evaporation in the principle of food preservation technology subject. Now let's start with the topic. What is concentration of foods? Concentration process increases the solid's content and reduces the weight and volume of a food. Latent heat is transferred from the heating medium that is known it may be a steam to the food to raise the temperature of its boiling point during evaporation. The vapor pressure rises and bubbles of vapor in the liquid are formed due to the latent heat of vaporization supplied by the steam. The vapor is then removed from the surface of the boiling liquid. The more common concentrated foods include evaporated and sweetened condensed milks, fruits and vegetable juices and nectars, sugar syrups and flavored syrups, jams and jellies, tomato paste, etc. Then method of concentration. Number one is solar evaporation. Solar evaporation is the simplest method of evaporating water with solar energy. This process was used in earlier times to obtain salt from seawater and still it is practiced. However, the process is very slow and is suitable only for concentrating salt solutions. Next one method is open kettles. Only some foods can be satisfactorily concentrated in open kettle that is heated by steam. For example, in case of jellies and jams and for certain types of soups. However, high temperatures and long concentration times damage most foods. In addition, thickening and burning of product to the kettle wall gradually lowers the efficiency of the heat transfer and slows the concentration process. This method is apt for caramelized color and typical flavor development in foods high in sugar. Next process is concentration by flash evaporation. Concentration process is markedly speeded when subsized food material is brought in direct contact with heating medium. This is done in flash evaporators. Clean steam superheated at about 150 degrees Celsius is injected into the food and is then pumped into an evaporation tube where boiling occurs. The boiling mixture then enters the separator vessel and the concentrated food is drawn off at the bottom and the steam plus water vapor from the food is evacuated through a separate outlet. Foods lose volatile flavor constituents because of high temperature. Next type of method of concentration is concentration by thin film evaporation. In this thin film evaporators, food is pumped into a vertical cylinder which has a rotating element that spreads the food into a thin layer on a cylinder wall. The cylinder wall of double jacket construction usually is heated by steam. Water is quickly evaporated from the thin food layer and concentrated food is simultaneously wiped from the cylinder wall. The concentrated food and water vapor are continuously discharged to an external separator from which product is removed at the bottom and water vapor passes to a condenser. Product temperature may reach 85 degrees Celsius or higher, but since residence time of concentrating food is the heated cylinder may be less than a minute, heat damage is minimal. Then concentration by vacuum evaporation. This method is suitable for heat sensitive foods as this method involves low temperature. Evaporation under vacuum can be done by operating thin film evaporators under vacuum by connecting a vacuum pump or steam injector to the condenser. Several vacuum vessels can be attached in a series so that the food product moves from one vacuum chamber to the next and thereby becomes more and more concentrated at each step. The consecutive vessels are maintained at progressively higher degrees of vacuum and hot water vapor arising from first step is used to heat the second vessel and so on. In this way, heat energy is efficiently used. Then freeze concentration. Initially formed ice crystals during freezing process are removed with the help of centrifugal force, resulting in a concentrated unfrozen food which passes through a fine mesh screen. This process is repeated many times to reach final concentration of the food. Next is ultrafiltration and reverse osmosis. These are the two methods of concentrating foods employing pressure driven membrane separation process. In ultrafiltration, large solute particles are selectively removed, whereas in reverse osmosis, smaller solutes are separated out. Next one is intermediate moisture foods. Intermediate moisture foods are those in which the moisture content is reduced to a low level enough to prevent spoilage microorganism from growing, but moist enough for the food to have improved palatability characteristics. Intermediate moisture foods or semi-moist foods contain 20 to 50%. In addition, they contain high concentration of dissolved solutes. These foods do not require refrigeration during storage and can be eaten without rehydration. Honey, jam, jelly, cakes, dates, and osmo dried food products are the example of intermediate moisture foods. Hope you all are satisfied with this session. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapith Women's University, Jaipur. If you have any query, please mention it in our comment box. I will resolve them whenever we have a live session. Thank you so much for watching this video.